Welcome and thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, the 2010 Porsche Panamera trim levels and standard features are explained. I'll also go over the paint colors. Before I do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this video helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And real quick before I get started, be sure to watch my 2010 Porsche Panamera Buyer's Guide review video. I'll pin the link in the comments below. The 2010 Porsche Panamera launched as an all-new performance luxury sedan, pairing sports car reflexes with true long-distance comfort. Even in S and 4S form, its 4.8-liter V8 delivers 400 horsepower, while the turbo ups the ante to 500 horsepower, all through Porsche's lightning-quick 7-speed PDK dual-clutch gearbox. Despite its size and 4-passenger layout, handling is a standout and ride quality remains plush. Owners back that up with this generation earning about a 4.8 out of 5 and high reliability marks, though options can raise the price quickly. Low and wide, the Panamera sits about 55.8 inches tall and roughly 76 inches across, giving it a planted stance and sleek fastback profile with a power hatch. Standard equipment includes adaptive bi-xenon headlights and 18-inch wheels, with 19s on the turbo and 20s available. The shape is purposeful rather than delicate, prioritizing stability and high-speed composure as much as curb appeal. Inside, the Panamera feels like a roomier Grand Touring cousin to the 911, with superbly supported front seats and 2 individual rear buckets, sized for adults over 6 feet. Porsche avoided a single rotary controller, so the broad center console is lined with dedicated buttons for quick access. Luxury options rival full-size flagships, from heated and ventilated front and rear seats to 8-way power adjustment in back, and even an available rear seat refrigerator. Cargo measures a useful 15.7 cubic feet under the hatch, expanding to 44.6 cubic feet with the rear seat backs folded. Every model uses the PDK dual-clutch transmission and includes auto stop-start to save fuel at lights. The standard hard drive navigation and 11-speaker audio can be upgraded to a 14-speaker Bose or 16-speaker Burmester system. Chassis tech spans adaptive dampers, optional air suspension, and Porsche dynamic chassis control with active anti-roll bars, while ceramic composite brakes and a rear-view camera are available. Safety coverage includes multiple airbags with front knee bags and stability and traction control, plus front and rear parking sensors listed among the available features. City highway fuel economy is rated up to 16.24 miles per gallon for S and 4S and 15.23 for the turbo. With only 4 seats, the Panamera trades outright passenger capacity for driver focus. If you need 5 across, rivals like the BMW 750Li, Maserati Quattroporte, and Mercedes-Benz S-Class make sense, but they struggle to match the Porsche's mix of steering feel and agility. Pricing reflects the Panamera's positioning, both new and used. Original MSRPs range from about $90,000 for the S to $135,000 for the turbo, while current typical dealer purchase prices often sit in the low to mid-teens, depending on trim and condition, underscoring its strong value story today. For North America in 2010, the Panamera launched with V8 power only. The lineup was Panamera S, Panamera 4S, and Panamera Turbo. The S used a 4.8-liter V8 with 400 horsepower and rear-wheel drive. The 4S paired the same 400 horsepower V8 with active all-wheel drive. The Turbo sat at the top with a twin-turbo 4.8-liter V8 rated at 500 horsepower and standard all-wheel drive. Every model came with the 4-seat hatchback body and Porsche's PDK dual-clutch transmission. Now let's go over the standard features and available packages for the 2010 Porsche Panamera, starting with the base model Panamera S. The base model for 2010 was the Panamera S. Starting MSRP was $89,800. On today's used market, a 2010 Panamera S typically lists in the mid-teens to mid-20s, depending on miles, condition, options, and service history. Standard features include 4.8-liter naturally aspirated V8 engine, 7-speed Porsche double coupling dual clutch transmission, 175 mph top track speed, 0 to 60 in 5.2 seconds, 16 miles per gallon in the city, 24 miles per gallon on the highway, sport button on center console, 18-inch staggered Panamera S alloy wheels, tire pressure monitoring system, tire sealing compound and electric air compressor, power steering with variable steering ratio, aluminum double wishbone front axle, aluminum multi-link rear axle, steel suspension, Porsche active suspension management, Porsche stability management, auto start-stop function, 14-inch 6-piston front brakes, 13-inch 4-piston rear brakes, silver brake calipers, pad-wear sensors all around, electric parking brake, anti-lock braking system, bi-xenon headlights with automatic dynamic range control, headlight washers, and halogen auxiliary main beam headlights, separate front-end auxiliary lights with LED position lights and turn signals, horizontal LED daytime running lights in the front end, auto on-off headlights, LED rear lights including rear fog light and adaptive brake lights, backup lights, third brake light and LED technology integrated into tailgate, welcome home lighting via daytime running lights, dual front advanced airbags, knee airbags for driver and front passenger, dual chamber side airbags integrated into the front seats, optimized for hip and chest area, curtain airbags covering the roof frame and all side windows from A to C pillar, left and right, 3-point automatic seat belts with pre-tensioner, manual belt height adjustment for driver and front passenger, side impact protection in the doors, rollover safety, rollover detection system enabling early deployment of curtain airbags and seatbelt pre-tensioners in a rollover, ISOFIX anchors for child seat attachment on the rear seats, engine immobilizer transponder system, safe system, vehicle theft alarm system with ultrasonic interior monitoring, dual tone horn plus additional single tone horn linked to the theft alarm system, fully galvanized lightweight body shell and steel and aluminum hybrid design, hood, doors, and fenders made of aluminum, variable door stop, top hinged aluminum tailgate, front apron with integral air intakes, dual louvers and lateral front air intakes, air outlets and fenders behind front wheels, diffuser and lower rear apron, adaptive rear spoiler two-way, side window surrounds and chrome look insert and tailgate, Porsche logo type and model designation on tailgate and chrome look, 2 twin tube tailpipes, left and right outboard, stainless steel, brushed, water repellent coating on front windows, front and rear wheelhouse spoilers, full underbody paneling, power door locks with radio remote control, automatic tailgate, power windows front and rear with one-touch anti-trap and door lock open-close function, electronically adjustable and heated outside rear-view mirrors with power folding, automatically dimming inside and outside rear-view mirrors, front wiper system with 2 speeds, intermittent wipe, rain sensor and heated washer nozzles, rear window heating with auto off function, park assist rear with acoustic warning signal, cruise control, overhead console with interior lights and LED reading light, warning lamp for passenger airbag deactivation, controls for park assist system, power tilt slide moonroof and home link operation, 4 12-volt sockets, front center console, rear center console, glove compartment and luggage compartment, 4 individual seats with continuous center console and rear folding armrest, rear seating system with folding center armrest and 60/40 split folding backrests, front seats 8-way power adjustment for height, seat and backrest angle and fore aft position, front seat heaters, steering wheel with manual height and fore aft adjustment, 3-spoke multifunction steering wheel trimmed in smooth leather, partial leather seats with textured leather on backrest centers, inner bolsters, door handles and armrests, plus upper section of the center console armrest, door entry guards in brushed aluminum with model-specific front logo type, locking, AC-cooled glove compartment, storage under front center console armrest, folding front door compartments, rear door storage compartments, rear armrest and rear center console storage, 1 integrated cup holder in the front center armrest, 2 integrated rear cup holders with variable diameter, storage nets on lateral luggage compartment covers and in the passenger footwell, pockets on front seat backrests, trip computer, 5-round instruments with silver bezels, black dials, and silver rev counter dial, instrument cluster with high-resolution 4.8-inch TFT color display, gear indicator, service interval indicator, ambient temperature display, and various warning indicators with white illumination. Tinted heat insulating glass all around with gray top tint on windshield, automatic climate control with separate temperature adjustment and air distribution for driver and front passenger, automatic air recirculation with air quality sensor, particle pollen filter with activated charcoal canister, and Porsche communication management with hard drive navigation, 3D maps, and a high-resolution 7-inch WVGA TFT color display. The 2010 Panamera 4S started at $93,800. In today's market, clean title examples typically list between $13,000 and $25,000, depending on miles, options, and service history, with standout low-mile cars sometimes higher. Additional standard features above the Panamera S include Porsche traction management, active all-wheel drive with electronic and map-controlled multi-plate clutch, automatic brake differential, and anti-slip regulation, and a 0 to 60 mile per hour time of 4.8 seconds. The 2010 Panamera Turbo started at $132,600. In today's market, real-world asking prices for clean running turbos commonly land between $18,000 and $35,000, depending on miles, options, and service history, with occasional outliers higher. Additional standard features above the Panamera S and 4S include 4.8-liter twin-turbo V8 engine, intercooler, 188 mile per hour top track speed, 0 to 60 mile per hour time of 4 seconds, 15 miles per gallon in the city, 23 miles per gallon on the highway, 19-inch staggered Panamera turbo alloy wheels, adaptive air suspension with load leveling system and adjustable ride height, 15.4-inch 6-piston front brakes, 13.8-inch 4-piston rear brakes, red brake calipers, adaptive lighting system with static and dynamic cornering lights, speed-dependent headlight range control, front apron with larger air intakes, front air intakes with intake grills turbo-specific, air outlets and fenders behind front wheels and chrome look, diffuser and lower rear apron with fins titanium colored, adaptive rear spoiler 4-way, 2 twin-tube turbo tailpipes left and right side, outboard stainless steel brushed, Porsche entry and drive, lumbar support and outside rear view mirrors on driver and passenger side, and electric steering column adjustment, expanded memory functions including light, wipers, AC, door locks, 14-way power seats with memory package, individual electric adjustment and memory functions for seat height, seat and backrest angle, fore-aft position, seat cushion length, as well as electric 4-way, seat heaters front and rear, leather upholstery in standard color, complete scope of standard leather trim parts plus dashboard, armrest, and front and rear lateral trim of center console, Alcantara roof liner including A and B pillar, and sun visors, park assist front and rear with visual and acoustic warning signal, park assist front and rear including rear view camera, steering wheel with power height and fore-aft adjustment, instrument cluster and PCM stored in the key or accessible via additional memory buttons in the door, additional LED courtesy lights on door mirrors, and Bose surround sound system with subwoofer and audio pilot, as well as 14 loudspeakers, 585-watt total output power. The 2010 Panamera could be tailored like a bespoke suit. Rather than list every checkbox, I'm highlighting the options that actually change how the car drives, sounds, or feels, and that tend to matter for resale. I'll note when something is trim specific or late availability. Use this as a guide and verify option codes on any car you are considering. Notable options include Sport Chrono Package Plus, Sport Chrono Package Turbo with Overboost, Porsche Dynamic Chassis Control with Porsche Torque Vectoring Plus, adaptive air suspension with Porsche Active Stability Management, Porsche Ceramic Composite Brakes, Sport Exhaust System, Sport Tailpipes, Turbo Power Kit, 19-inch and 20-inch wheel upgrades, wheel centers with full-color Porsche crests, all-season tire options, adaptive cruise control, 3-spoke multifunction steering wheel, sport steering wheel with paddles, heated steering wheel, home link garage opener, 14-way power seats with memory, adaptive sport seats with memory, 8-way power rear seats, heated seats, seat ventilation, 4-zone climate control, rear interior lighting package, large rear center console, cooling compartment in the rear, Alcantara roof liner, Bose surround sound system, Burmester high-end surround sound system, universal audio interface, Porsche rear seat entertainment, thermally and noise insulated glass, privacy glazing, electric slide tilt glass sunroof, electric roll-up sunblinds, rear wiper, and a roof transport system, electrically extending tow bar system. As for which 2010 Porsche Panamera to buy, if you want the best all-arounder, pick the Panamera 4S. It delivers the same 400 horsepower 4.8-liter V8 and PDK quickness as the S, but adds Porsche traction management all-wheel drive for year-round grip and a quicker 0 to 60 time. You still get the core Porsche goodies that make these cars feel special day to day, including Porsche Active Stability Management steel suspension, powerful brakes, bi-xenon lighting, and full PCM navigation. The turbo is a rocket but adds complexity, cost, and consumables that can overwhelm a budget. The S is lighter and cheaper to buy, yet in real weather or mixed conditions, the 4S gives you more confidence and traction without turbo running costs. For most buyers who want performance, daily usability, and long-term peace of mind, the 2010 Panamera 4S is the sweet spot. Lastly, let's go over the paint colors for the 2010 Porsche Panamera. There are 17 available colors. This color is amethyst, aqua blue, basalt black, black, carbon gray, Carrara white, cognac, crystal green, dark blue, GT silver, jet green, mahogany, platinum silver, ruby red, yachting blue, topaz brown, and Luxor beige. Okay, that's it. I'm going to wrap this video up. I went over the trim levels, MSRP, standard features, available packages, which trim level to buy, and the paint colors for the 2010 Porsche Panamera. If you found this video helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.